Beach. Breakfast. City.
I'll say country.
Sushi.
Barbecue.
Marvel. I'll let you go.
You may answer first. I'll definitely say it's definitely challenged our marriage. Just having that much time together, it's definitely, we had to really decide like when we had to have our own space, especially when she was working during the day, and really practicing our communication skills even more. So, but overall, I would definitely say that it's made our marriage stronger for it because the challenges that we did face together. So
I think I'll add that we were able to overcome a lot of obstacles together. So we learned a lot in this quarantine season. We also had, I feel like, a new closeness with our families. There was times where we were Zoom calling with our families. And so that was just a new element of our relationship. I feel like that hadn't really been touched on, is that closeness with family that, you know, we don't live near our family at all. So quarantine helped just with that added closeness with our relationship and our marriage, and also our family as well. So.
I would say it's the same thing. I would say that being together for that long every day, it's been challenging and a blessing. So I believe that we have to work those things out for as, like I said before, like the space we have between each other, but we're never gonna have this much time together again. I mean, for everybody to have that quality time together, you have to really make the most of it. So that's a huge blessing. My parents continue to remind me, like, you guys are not going to have this again. So I think it's really important to seize the moment, make the most of your time together. Whatever you got to be creative to do date night at home or whatever, make the most of it, because it is a blessing in a weird way.
Mm-hmm. I think some of my challenges were also like everything was magnified. Like you said, in that small amount of space, everything is magnified, whether it's things that has bothered you in like earlier, now 24/7, it's going to be magnified. And it also kind of showed us the areas that our marriage just kind of weakened. Mm-hmm. Communication, we had to work on so much. We struggled in the area of communication. And so being in such tight quarters together, we were forced to like work on that and focus on communication. And like you said, the blessing, we were able to just do a road trip. You know, we didn't have to worry about him getting time off. The blessing in the quarantine time, I feel like it was just being able to have more quality time together, and time that we would have never had before if he was working outside of the home. So, yeah.
I would say that I believe there's always a blessing to be seen. And I think sometimes we need to change perspective sometimes. And like, for example, personally, I actually lost my job during the coronavirus. And I know that I can choose to focus on the loss, or I can focus on how God's provided for us through this whole season. So I think the blessing is always there. Sometimes we just need to change our perspective and look for it.
And I would also add a piece of advice for people who are having a challenge seeing the blessing in this season, is that just remember that you're a team. God put you guys together for a reason, and to just fight to see those things. Like there's times where during our prayers, we'll just do prayers of gratitude. We won't ask God for anything, but we will just thank him for everything that he's giving us. So like he said, that adds on to that perspective shift. And I read a really good quote the other day. It says, marriage isn't defined by the size of the struggle, but by the size of your commitment to overcome those struggles together. So just making sure that you're working as a team when you get to those obstacles on those speed bumps, to work together as a couple to overcome, knowing that God has put you guys together for a reason. So fight for each other and fight for your marriage, and God will bless you guys.